I'm burning. Got a beautiful seat. Zane's Food. Right about my meat chicken pen. Probably finish it up tomorrow. I'll be done, and then we'll just have to wait for meat chickens. So, most everything is sold out. My wife actually went to the store with the kids grocery shopping this morning, and then she said, I'm going to run to Tractor Supply, and see if they have chickens. I said, why? She said, well, I want some more of the green layers. I'm like, oh, you want some more? You just told me that I had too many chickens. No, you have too many roosters. Oh, okay. And they was sold out. They didn't have anything. I'm like, a few of the websites I've seen are really bare pickings, and also one of the websites that Tractor Supply buys directly from is completely sold out. So, anyway, little cigar. I have a nub of a cigar, but that would require me to go back inside the house, and my in-laws are in there. So I'm gonna hide out here and burn until they leave. So, this video is about some comments in the comment section. I literally, I usually am trying to be nice, but probably over the past year, just like I just laugh at people and do all kinds of emojis and just piss people off as much as possible. And really and truly, I try to understand people's opinions, but I'm like, are you that stupid? So the main thing about this, what I want to talk about, I tried to talk about last night, but my phone was dying on me, so I couldn't finish the video, was the comment section was talking about Waco and the Waco ATF, and then of course people was talking about cops in the comment sections, and someone started the thread about well, don't lump all cops with the ATF because they're not the same, and of course people went back and forth, and of course I had to jump in there and say a few things. Well, eventually he replied back to me, and I was in a conversation with two other people, and I won one debate. The guy never replied to me, and me and the other guy was kind of understanding certain things, meaning that he understood my point of view, and I didn't give a fuck about his point of view, because he was a cop for 19 years. I'm like, dude, you're not listening to what I'm saying. But anyway, this guy literally came back to me and said, well, violent criminals shouldn't have guns, and I'm okay with them not having the right to bear arms. And I'm like, you don't know what a right is, dude? So we went back and forth, and he basically said that he felt safe. And I'm, of course, paraphrasing, but I screenshotted everything just in case he blocked me or deleted me. He never responded since the last comment. But back and forth, and then he finally said that he felt safe about not having certain violent criminals, blah blah. And then I commented, I'm like, just kiss the boot harder, man. Just go to the police station and just bend over and tell them let them fuck you. Like, just kiss the boot harder, man. Like, you're digging yourself in a hole because what you're saying is you like government control, and people don't see it that way. And I think everyone needs to open their eyes and see the difference. You're free, no matter where you live. I don't care if you live in America, Canada, fucking Africa, UK, blah blah blah, Australia, New Zealand. Don't matter where you live. You are a free human being. No one can tell you what to do. So if you have money and you want to buy a scary black rifle, you can do that. If you want to buy a suppressor, you can do that. But now, in today's society, governments all across the world tells you yes or no because they believe they can restrict things. And they can't, but we allow them to because we are pussies and we are scared to death. And one person's not going to do nothing. You have to have like 50, 60 million people to stand up. If you had all the Trump voters and all the libertarians stand up and say, hey, we're not going to do X, Y, Z, a lot of things would change. But that's not going to happen because people get offended too fast. They do. And unfortunately, a lot of Republicans support the blue line and just like kiss up to it, and they wear it, they have it, and tattoos of it. Like, oh, I'm gonna put a blue line right on my neck. I support it. And the same instance, they have a a Gadsden flag tattoo or come and take it sticker on their truck. It's like, do you not understand the difference? Like, you don't understand what you're fucking saying. So I thought that was hilarious. But the thing about the punishment. And if a rapist does 3 years in prison, and he does the 3 years, and he gets out, and you don't feel comfortable with him being out, then I guess he should have stayed in prison longer, right? Because he done his punishment. He did 3 years in prison. He did it. No problems in prison for the most part, and he's free to go and do what he wants to do. Now, if he goes and hurts someone again or whatever, then he's gonna face that consequence. Just like anything in life, you face a consequence. But People are not seeing that. People are not understanding that. And I think it's hilarious. Hilarious. But I had some other little debates, and it reminded me of a debate in person that I actually had. But debates about carrying a gun, and the cops are not going to be everywhere. And one guy was basically in another comment section on that thread was basically saying that we don't you don't have to carry all the time because cops are there to protect you. And I said, actually, Supreme Court's ruled two times, to my knowledge, that they have no duty to protect you. That's why you carry a gun. You don't need cops. Oh, it was about taxation. And he said, well, what about cops and schools? Well, I said, fuck schools, homeschool your kids, and if you put them in public school, then that you pay for it. And then about cops, fuck the cops. And we went back and forth a few times, but people are oblivious that a lot of times cops are not there solving the issue. Even this state, as Republican as this state is, and as bootlicking as this state is, and I think as much as the governor of South Carolina truly and honestly tries to make the state safe in different ways, he just did a what is it called, the state of the state of the state, the state of the union, whatever it's called for South Carolina, that there's still about 200 schools in the state of South Carolina that don't have a officer there all the time. Most schools do, but there's about 200 schools that still don't have that. I think that was the number. And I'm like, it costs money to put that person there. But if you allowed the janitors and the office people to carry there, they are not directly around the kids all the time. If you allowed the principal to carry, you would cut the cost, really and truly, from 40,000 a year to zero. Let them carry if they choose to. They don't have to tell you. They don't have to tell anyone, and they protect their lives and the kids' lives. And I know people say, well, teachers, they signed up to teach. Well, yeah, I agree with that, 100%. Teachers signed up to teach. They want to teach biology, math, or, some type of critical race theory bullshit. One of those things, right? I completely agree with that. But that teacher still has the right to protect herself, or himself, no matter where he or she is. And the best tool for that is a gun. So get a little 9mm compact 9 or something, and carry it. Learn how to use it, get trained, and be prepared, not scared. There's a difference. And people, they mess them terms up all the time. They really do mess those terms up, scared and prepared. And this is a conversation I had with someone a long time ago, and I remembered it the other day when I was debating this person, and it popped in my head. I carry a gun religiously, meaning every day. I don't care where I go, I carry a gun. I really and truly don't follow the bullshit. I don't care if someone says it's gun-free zone. My motto is fuck you. I'm gonna do what I want to do. Unless there's security there heavy, then I might take my gun off, but then I'm gonna bitch and complain about it and want to burn the building down or don't even want to go there. But I carried that, and I also carry extra mag, a flashlight. Usually I carry a razor blade a lot of times for scrapping, because I usually just cut the cords off things. I carry a pocket knife, and then I carry a tourniquet, and that's the thing that people don't understand. And we was in a debate, and I think Guns and Gadgets or Active Self-Protection, I can't remember, said this a long time ago. But I was talking with actually one of my cousins, and she lives in New York. I don't see her that often, maybe once a year. And she's like, why do you carry a tourniquet? You're going to shoot the person and save his life. And I laughed at it because she has no realization of reality. She doesn't understand what a gun is. She doesn't understand what a bullet is. You could tell her a shotgun 12 gauge will fit in a 9mm, and she will believe it because she doesn't know that. And she lives in the countryside in New York, but she is completely oblivious on so many levels. And that's just being her. And that's her choice. But her mom and dad are definitely not Republicans. It's a Democrat household, and they are completely oblivious about everything. But the point of it is I think I don't want to say Guns and Gadgets, but maybe Active Self-Protection said it. Said if you shoot someone, you should save them. You should not technically try to kill them because in court. And my thing is, no. I'm gonna if you're gonna a self defense situation like a mass shooting, for example, and I shoot the guy and drop him, and I end the threat. I'm not trying to kill him. I end the threat. I'm gonna secure him as much as possible, meaning take his gun away, whatever I need to do. And then the people that are wounded, I'm gonna go help them. I'm gonna use a tourniquet on someone else first before I even think about using it on him. And I personally don't think you have a responsibility to do that. But literally, she said that, and I was like, no. And I use that same example of mass shootings, and she's like, oh, well, that's the only reason you care. I'm like, no, how many times have you been in car accidents? She's like, never. I'm like, okay, well, I've been on multiple car accidents before. I've seen it happen right in front of me, and I got out to help because that's who I am. Most people might even turn around, but I'd jump out and help. You know, I've seen a 10-wheeler hit a Ford Ranger before. And I came right up when it happened, and everyone lived. I was like, holy fuck. Like, no one was hurt. Those kids was like 16, 17 years old, and I was like, holy shit. And I was like, I thought they was dead. I thought I'd be calling the cops or 911, like, yeah, we got 2 dead bodies. But they was fully fine. Nothing wrong with them, just a few scratches. I'm like, you guys are fucking lucky. But I've been to other car accidents before. Just get out and it's like, hey, you good? Yeah, okay. Want me to call it in? Yep, sure, no problem. You definitely need a wrecker, kind of thing. I actually almost seen a wreck a couple days ago. Some car was even in and out the highway, and it's busy in one area. Then you keep on going. You go back into the country side of the counties. But anyway, the car took a turn or an exit to go back downtown, basically to the ghetto, and cut off this van, this box truck, and he went on 3 wheels, and probably his one wheel probably went up probably a good 8 inches and slammed down. Everyone slowed down, and the car, probably 2 car lengths in front of me on the fast lane because I was on the slow lane. He kind of slammed on brakes pretty hard, and I slowed down. I'm like, oh shit, and I had a good bit of fucking lumber and stuff in the back of the truck. I'm like, oh god, it's gonna be bad. So, anyway, my little rant of the day. Ooh, turn the light on. Ooh, fire! It's burning those logs over there. So, I guess I need to turn the light off, or I didn't need to turn the light on to see it. But it's burning those logs over there. Let it burn. It was a calm burn actually, so that was good. All right, see you guys. Have a good one.